Greetings and salutations. I'm Moonthorpe Neverborn, the abyss that slumbers, and you are listening to Eldritch Gaming. I've been giving it some thought lately, and I've noticed some channels have their AMA streams where you can ask them anything, and I don't really have that. And well, I figured that as long as I'm going to be hanging out here, I might as well let people bother me a lot. So that's generally the where I'm planning on going with this. Um, hey, how's it going? Not really. How do I put this? Planning on being that dedicated to the actual games themselves. It's going to be whatever strikes my fancy. Again, we'll be continuing with The Long Dark. I've been playing that for a while. Until I earned two more badges, in which case I realized you can't add badges to an existing saved game. So, by the way, I'm trying a filter on the microphone to cut out some of the popping and background hiss. If it's sounding odd, let me know. I can adjust it a little. Any rate, let's see. I had something I wanted to talk about. Oh, lately I've been experimenting with how to run down the clock, basically. How to, they call it hypo-hibernation. Normally, you can only sleep so long until you're fully rested, then it automatically wakes you up. But if you starve yourself down to, it seems to be about 65, two-thirds of your health remaining, you start to lose the ability to get a good night's sleep. When you're in that case, you can sleep as much as you want, you just don't get any benefits from it. So if you want to run down the clock, you starve yourself until you're about half health, and then you can sleep as much as you want. Of course, you should probably wake up every 12 hours to drink something or you'll die of dehydration. And if you nibble on, about 150 calories every 12 hours, you usually can tread water. So if you're trying to run down the clock because you're kind of impatient and you're waiting for some stuff to get ready, that's a good way to do it. Well, I haven't even turned on the game yet. That's why there's no sound coming. All right, glad that the sound is coming through better. I'm about to turn on the main game. Tell me how bad the sound is for that. Yeah, there we go. Are the sound effects coming through okay? Or is it too loud, too soft? Okay. You got any questions about the game or questions about political topics, which is normally what the channel's about, feel free to spam me in the live chat. Gotcha. I've been playing with the sound. That's also partially the reason why I've been doing this. Is because I'm still fiddling with the settings and everything, trying to figure out how to get this to work better. At any rate, to review real quick here. Health's doing okay here. We just got a pair of deerskin boots. We're waiting on getting the gloves together, which is going to take a while. I believe we're keeping all of our fun stuff in here. We've still got guts curring over here. Probably got another day or two of that. I really don't want to go outside because I want to run down the clock a little for the stuff. So we're going to be cooking that stuff that I've been putting off. Let's see. Get that, a book. Firewood. I have learned that, the whole thing for building up your skills when it comes to, skinning the rabbit in long strips. Not so good to do right off the bat. It eats up far too much time and you find yourself kind of scrambling. I usually just skin the rabbits right away now. Try to get those, the cured guts going on so I can make more traps quickly. And then pretty much as soon as that happens, that's when I slow things down. Oh, I should check. How are we doing skill-wise? Kind of the reason why I've been hanging out the Trapper's Hut is basically to get my skills up. So we're going to hang around here until we get at least Carcass 3, Cooking 3, and if the sun's doing too good, I might want to go out. Well, um, well, America, let's face facts here, it is the only superpower. Okay, there are many regional powers, for sure, China, Russia, but they are regional. They do not have the ability to project their power over the entire globe simultaneously. America is everywhere. Um, and a lot of countries benefit from America being everywhere because we keep a lot of shipping lanes safe. Our warships, whether people like America or not, make sure the goods get to your doorstep. The idea that a government shutdown, which is being portrayed, which is probably what you're talking about. By the way, the government shut down an hour ago. Woot! Is that everything's gonna fall apart, mass hysteria, dogs and cats living together. We will begin culling the weak sometime on Monday. But no, what's actually going to happen is that the government shuts down all non-essential expenditures. What does that mean? No parks. A number of programs will be cut. There will be some health benefits lost to people, mostly people who have benefits from other sources, like Medicare and Medicaid. Um, our government actually will probably still be spending 90% of the money it's always been spending. The sad fact of the matter is, it isn't a government shutdown, it's a government slowdown. A lot of the people who will be hurting from this are people who have government jobs, people who are part of the so-called deep state, which is not really an organization so much as a how do I want to put this, side effect, a symptom. There's no organization to the deep state, but there are quite a number of people who are career politicians, career bureaucrats who've been doing this for decades, and they do not like change. They like things exactly the way they were. So any change is bad. The media depends on the government. It depends on Trump being crazy and saying wacky things. So for them, oh wait, I should pause this so I don't starve to death while I'm sitting there. You had a forest fire. Ouch. Sorry about that. But yeah, you shouldn't worry about America too much because financially speaking, this is going to do nothing. Some people are going to panic over it. The smart people aren't. People are going to say, "Oh, we're going to go off the American dollar." Why? The American dollar isn't backed by anything, anyways. It's entirely based on faith. The American dollar works because everybody uses it, and everybody uses it because the American dollar works. It's circular. It would require a massive destruction in order to get rid of the American dollar. It's the money that makes the world go round. It's the unit of exchange. Everything is compared to the dollar in some way or another. But the fact of the matter is that yeah, your droughts are more important than what's going on in America because America really isn't going to affect you too much. If anything, this will make America healthier. The less money we spend on non-essentials, which, in my opinion, why is the government spending money on non-essential projects anyway? It's either essential or government should stay out. Whatever the problem is, it needs to go to the states to be handled. And we've got 50 states. Trust me, they can handle their own backyards. But uh, the media will let you believe that this is going to cause a worldwide crisis when the fact of the matter is the last time it happened in 2013. Basically, everybody just shrugged. It was kind of a joke. My hope is, my prayer, my belief, my dream is that Trump did this deliberately. He deliberately was vague about what he wanted. He deliberately set Republicans and Democrats against each other so they couldn't get their act together. And he deliberately engineered this meltdown. Hold on one second, I gotta make some disgusting sounds. Sorry about that, I had to clean my throat. Anyway, um, oh yeah, Germany screwed their economy in World War One. Well, more in World War Two though. World War One was more of a bottoming out, and mostly that was because the way the French just punished them after World War One. World War Two, Germany came up with the bright idea of just printing Deutschmarks whenever they felt like it. Like you had a bill, print more money. Had a bill, print more money. It caused hyperinflation and made the stuff worthless. But what's going on in America? Nothing bad's going to happen. If anything, if this goes on for a long period of time, which I hope Trump keeps it going for months and months and months, it'll be the equivalent of a budget cut. He promised to cut the budget and he promised to cut back taxes, which he did. He cut back the taxes. If he can keep this government shutdown going, it'll budget cut the government. I mean, and the longer it goes on, the more likely Americans are to get used to a lack of the money. You know what? Here's my advice. If for some bizarre reason, Donald Trump, you are listening to this, or somebody who has the ear of Donald Trump has this. This is what Donald Trump should do right now, or he should have already done it. Contact his son who is in charge of his financial empire. Have his son wire over $1 billion to a separate bank account. And then announce on Monday that because the Democrats have shut down the government, he will be using his own personal money to fund the executive branch in the United States until such time as this is resolved. He's set aside $1 billion for making sure the essential features of the executive branch go funded. To be honest, they won't need any of his money because everything in the executive branch falls under essential. But the very act of saying that he is willing to put his own personal money up would be better advertisement for anything else. It would assure him a win in 2020. He could tout that, and that the Republicans can tout, yeah, well, when push comes to shove, the Democrats want to shut down the country. Yeah, we'll keep it going with our own money, just because we can. It would be beautiful. And he wouldn't actually need the $1 billion. He probably wouldn't even actually get around to spending a dime of it. But just saying it was available, just saying it's on tap to be used so that the executive branch can hold out and that, the Congress will have to take care of their own bills. Ooh, that would be so sweet. It would be so sweet. It would win him instant win. Okay? There's no way to spin that in a bad way. Yeah, yeah. Also, and for him, it to be $1 billion. I mean, yes, he is hemorrhaging money right now, but I know for a fact he doesn't care. He does not care. He doesn't care about how much money he's losing. He could take the salary that the $250,000 the president gets, and he's turned it down. He isn't accepting a dime. So he doesn't care about the money. He cares about his legacy. Nothing would assure his legacy more than saying, "Oh, the Democrats shut down the country." You know what? I'll pay for the executive branch while this is getting sorted out. You don't even need to pay me back. You can keep the money. Consider it a gift. Oh, he could completely screw up, net neutrality and burn the internet to the ground. But if he pulled that off and kept this government shutdown going, I'll deal with him screwing up net neutrality. Because if he could keep this going for a couple of months, people would quickly begin to see the benefits of the government not having to spend their money. Oh, it'd be beautiful. And you want to know what? Personally, when it comes to the debt, the fact of the matter is that mostly we owe ourselves. It's the weird thing about the national debt. The majority of it is actually just one faction of the U.S. government loaning to another faction and back and forth. It's a very incestuous thing. Yeah, there's foreign investors, but that's mostly you're looking at, government bonds and crap. Last I heard, it shuts down at midnight. Now, it's the weekend, so actually nothing really is going to happen until Monday. All right, so this whole doomsday clock that was ticking down on CNN, that's just a joke. By the way, personal gripe, I was watching CNN. Why do I do that? I enjoy pain and suffering. I'm a complete masochist. There was a guy up there who was giving his report that he did about, terrorism. And one of the statistics that they kept track of was, where were the terrorists born? Okay. Of all convicted terrorists in America, if everybody was arrested, where were they born? And he gave the stats of the majority of them weren't in America. The majority of them were never born here. We have very few homegrown terrorists in America. Okay. And what did CNN put at the bottom of the screen? White House aide uses misleading statistics to link terror and immigration. And I'm sitting there and going, no, he didn't. He stated an empirical, tested fact. He did not interpret it at all. CNN was the one who chose to interpret the facts and put at the bottom of the screen in big black letters, what was it? It was something of the misleading. That was the word, misleading statistics or something like that. I'm going, how do you know it's misleading? How do you know it's misleading? Because all he's doing is stating frickin' numbers. So how can it be misleading if it's a fact? It can only be misleading if he's lying or interpreting it. You're the ones who can mislead. Oh my God. I was livid when I saw that because I immediately checked the other 4 channels it was on. None of them had that bullshit at the bottom. None of them. For anybody who does not think that CNN isn't fake news, they're fake news. They may not flat out lie, but they are deceptive. They are clearly deceptive. They should not be trusted because they do not tell you the news. They just interpret it for you. They want to do your thinking for you. Any rate, yeah. So, as of right now, and of course as a government employee myself, I will have to call the week. I believe we are going to go raid a local Hobby Lobby and sports store. We're going to get the shoulder pads and hockey masks, and we're going to put like big black feathers on top of it and like a mohawk. So we'll be ready for the Road Warrior Beyond the Thunderdome as it unleashes across America here. No, that was me moving a computer. Although I do have an ice-filled plastic cup. At any rate, any other topics you guys want to talk about before I get back to the game? Oh, one other thing, as long as I'm on it. I'll probably bring it up tomorrow night, but Oprah Winfrey, they're already attacking her. And who's attacking her? The Democrats, of course. The progressives, the liberals, they're jumping on her. And you know why? Because everybody who is a career politician in the Democrat knows that if Oprah Winfrey actually legitimately runs for the nomination of the Democratic Party, she's going to get it. She'd get it if she showed up naked with, or like wearing a pink unicorn outfit. Wouldn't matter. If Oprah Winfrey shows up, the rest of the Democrats are so hated and so unknown because, honestly, I don't even know the names of any prominent Democrats. If you ask me right now, name a prominent Democrat, I'd be like, Hillary Clinton, and that's it. That's all I know. Oh, yeah, he predicted it. To be honest, I was surprised it didn't take that long. Like they're bringing out pictures of her kissing or being kissed by Trump and other bullshit like that, and her position a long time ago on things, and was Hillary is Oprah a hypocrite? No, she's a business Democrat, kind of like Trump. But I don't think Oprah's stupid enough to run. Okay, I don't. I think this attack on her reputation was just a warning shot that said you better not fucking run. There are too many other Democrats who have devoted their lives for a shot at the presidency, and you are not taking it from them. They don't care whether they win or lose. They just want to run, and they think that after they get the nomination, then they'll worry about things. It's typical. They're just addicts, you know. I've discussed about it elsewhere. Dopamine addiction. You can get it over anything that results in risk. Um, Gambling. Uh, it's not adrenaline addiction. When you have people who skydive, it's dopamine release from risk taking. It's more prevalent in men, so it is to some degree sexist, but testosterone seems to ramp it up, and admittedly so, because the guys who take more risks are more likely to win. Of course, it does result in a higher body count, but the fact of the matter is that if you take a risk and you succeed, your body rewards you with dopamine. Do that enough, and you get addicted to it. Power is the ultimate risk. You take risks whenever you're in charge. So you're constantly getting that dopamine hit, especially if you're like, I'm running the country. And the problem is somebody who was formerly dopamine addicted, the rush wears off. Okay, when I started off, it was amazing. I can tell you the day I got addicted. I've said it before. I'm not going to go over the story again, but I know the very day it happened that I became an addict. But after that, everything I did after that was chasing that one high. All the horrible things I did after that, I just got increasingly horrible. I mean, there's no other word for it. I just more and more vile, and I would do anything to recapture that moment, and I couldn't, because as an addict, you never get that same hit again. You get kind of close, but you never quite get there until there reaches a point where you're just doing it just to not bottom out. Same thing with power. You become addicted to power at some point, and you will do anything to keep it. Anything. You'll sell out your country. You'll sell out your friends. You'll sell out your family. You'll justify it. You'll say all sorts of things. You'll say, I'm not taking any drugs. I'm not doing anything. No. Drugs aren't the problem. It's the dopamine that drugs release when you take them that is the problem. And trust me, your brain doesn't need drugs to release dopamine. And then they become addicted to power. They'll do anything for it. Anything. You might be saying, well, doesn't that apply to Donald Trump? Which I've heard. It's actually in his case. I think he realized he was addicted at one point and he got over it. At this point in his life, he isn't doing this, as I've said before. He's not doing this for power. He doesn't want the power. He doesn't even want the money. He doesn't care. He's had all the money in the world. He's had all the power in the world. Now he wants to go out saying, greatest president ever lived. And so if you're listening, trot out those billions of dollars you made, put them in a bank and say, I'm earmarking this money to keep the executive branch going. And that's all you need to do. Like, you probably don't even need to spend the money. The Democrats will flip over it. They'll make all sorts of stories, grandstanding, blah, blah, blah. But the fact of the matter is the Democrats are the ones who were filibustering. And this is just like, 2013 in reverse. It's bizarre. It's like opposite day. It's like we're in the mirror universe. Everything's switched. Hell sticks. Basically, or what happens with over credit. Oh, hey, Binks. What's the channel about? It's mostly politics, current events. I kind of stream the games to create a Ask Me Anything situation. The game is secondary. I'd be playing it anyway, so I turn everything on, so if things slow down, gets boring, there's something to entertain people until something comes along. So if there's any politics or current events you want to chat about, let me know. Tomorrow night will be the full stream. If you're bored and you want to actually come on the stream tomorrow night, let me know. We'll set you up on the Discord and you can hop on. We usually start around 10 o'clock, barring everything. Truth is, I'm at work right now. I may, just to warn you, have to won't even say goodbye. The stream will just die because if there's an honest emergency, I just turn everything off and I go take care of it. 99 times out of 100, there's no disasters. But somebody's got to be here, and, that's my job. Somebody's, tries to kill themselves or something like that, I take care of it. So Other than that, yeah, this is for eating up time on my overnight, and tomorrow night will be the more official topic by topic discussion. Although, if you saw last week's, we have got to do that fashion nightmare thing again. That was. I wish I didn't have a massive migraine last week, but oh my god, that those clothings that was horrible. It was just oh, there's no words to describe it. You have to go view that section of the stream yourself. But if oh, also, I should probably put this out. If you see any interesting articles, send them my way, and I'll be more than happy to discuss them on the weekly stream. So, but oh my god, that stuff. I swear to God, some of those outfits look like the rug that my Polish Chachki had on her floor. I mean, it's like, that's a rug. You are wearing a rug. The pattern is a rug with galoshes. Ooh, they don't even match. But I had a nightmare once. Well, I wouldn't call it a nightmare. It was just a very strange dream where I won the lottery and I was living in a mansion and I was a really obnoxious rich person. And I went into a store and said I wanted some shirts. And I went around and I got like a bunch of shirts that I wanted. And then I said, I want the left sleeve from this one, the right sleeve from that one. I want the back from this one, the front from this one, the collar from this one. And I want you to sew it together. And they say, those shirts aren't even the same design. And then I just threw money in his face. And then I threatened to feed him to my goldfish, which lived in a bowl and ate spare ribs. Like I said, weird dream. But the shirt that was created for me with combining Frankensteinian, like 5 different shirts and I think a jacket or something together, it did not look as bad as what I saw on that runway. I mean, if you can call it that, because it looked like that third one was actually in like a sewer. I mean, why does postmodernism make everything ugly? Yeah, it was like the Hunger Games. It was the Hunger Games. It was the freaking Hunger Games came true. I mean, right down to the weirdly shaved beards. It was. But then again, I think it's postmodernism. We have to deconstruct everything, which is fine. Deconstruction has its place. I actually agree with deconstruction. The problem is you've got to then do the reconstruction afterward. You can't just keep deconstructing infinitely. You deconstruct forever, you get that. I lack words. The student language fails me here. Oh, God, yes. It was like Hogwarts students, like prom night with robes. Oh. Remember when things were beautiful? Do you? I do. I remember when things were beautiful. Although, ironically, in a weird sort of way, I'm kind of glad for all this nonsense. Because I'm going to wax MGTOW here a little bit here. Men have really gotten a raw deal over the years. And I understand why. I mean, from a technical standpoint, something's got to be sacrificed, and men are more expendable than women from a genetic point of view. But it came with a reward. Okay, you were more likely to die. You had to go off to war. But there was in fact, I'm going to be discussing it tomorrow. I read this paper where they were talking about women may be the the stronger sex. And they talk about how in all these disasters and droughts and plagues and whatnot, women were more likely to live longer than men. And they were trying to make it sound like it was because women were just tougher and could endure more. And then part of me was going, or when there was a scarcity of food, the man gave up his food to his wife and children, because if I had a family, the order the food goes to is my daughters, my son, my wife, then me, which would mean that I would be more likely to die than the rest of them. because that's what you do. You're a man. So they may not have been actually physically tougher. It was probably more likely that, given it was a stressful time, and traditionally the men sacrificed for their families, that's probably why the men died younger than the women. I don't know. Just me, but they wanted to. Although I will say this, it was nice to see an article where they actually thought there was a difference between men and women again. As opposed to men and women are completely interchangeable and there's no difference between the sexes. So, in that regards, I've got to give them, at least a half a thumb up. I got to flicker the thumb a little. They don't even get a full thumb, but they at least acknowledge that there's some difference. So, yeah, that's at least a step back from the fourth wave feminism cliff, I guess. But yeah, there's a reason for it. You want your family to survive, and you go, well, this is my girl, and she's more, let's face facts here. Your daughters are more likely to have children than your sons. Not with your sons needing a woman to have a child. No thumb, only half. Got it. All right, any other... I've kind of rambled a bit here. So, anything else anybody wanted to chat about? I'll take that as a no. We'll head back to the game here. We got to get some grindy cooking going. Set a book on fire because we're Nazis. Burn the book! I'm saving that book on how to start fires for a special occasion. I want to burn that book.
Come on.
For the sheer irony of it. Why did his dad hate him? Because his dad was a liberal. And he thought somehow he could kill his own meme. Oh, that's right, I can't feel sadness. I am a man, I feel nothing. That should be enough to cook. Oh, as before, I know this has started out a new game. And I've kind of cut back on the, what do you call it? Oh, I'm drawing a blank here. On the turning rabbits into strips, because I've noticed you only have so much time before cabin fever starts in. So you don't want to waste too much of your first 50 days in Voyeur. I think it's 25 in the next one. Or it might be 25 days. I'm not sure. I didn't check. Hey, get some sleep. Talk to you later. Oh, all right. We'll make this rush. If enough of the guts have been formed, we've already got 6 outside. So let's see. And we do need to cut up some more rabbits. Now it takes about 15 minutes an item regardless of how big it is, so in 1 hour we'd only cut up 4 more with the amount of time we've got left. And we've got 5, so let's throw another fur log on the Barbie. We're going to want to boil some water anyways. Now, as you've noticed, I've got prepared reishi mushrooms, which act as a pain reliever, available, but I've learned that it has a caloric value. It isn't just a pain reliever, and the more cooking you have, of course, the more calories it has when you cook it. So unless you're trying to boost up your cooking, and you're doing that by burning through your prepared mushrooms, you should probably save that, the coffee, the tea, all those items that you can boil with water to make into food items, until your cooking's up higher so you can gain the most benefit from it. And sleep well, Jacob. May you dream of large women. Let's see, was that enough? And nuts. Let's see what it do for us. Well, okay, we got the cooking up pretty high. What time of day is it? Almost sunset. Okay, well, let's see. How much water we got? That was the concern. Yeah, we're running way low. So we're gonna be burning the midnight oil. Or in this case, boiling the midnight snow. How about that? By the way, since I did find a magnifying glass, I have been spending time outside just starting fires with sticks. Every time you do it, you get slightly better fire starting skill, and the goal is to get it up to 3 so I don't need tinder anymore. Melting the snow. Oh wait, we gotta finish boiling it first. Boiling. Now, if you, like me, are going, damn, I like those badges, I'd really like to cash in on them. My recommendation is especially with the one where you've got to survive 500 days, put it on the easiest mode possible. Don't increase the time differential. That's bad. That you're trying to eat up time. But when you learn the, what do you call it, the hypo-hibernation, in fact, I'll consider trying to go through some of that right now just to burn up some time. Just so you can see the technique. But let's finish boiling water. You can really go through the days. Like, I was 70 days short of getting my 500 for the badge. And I said to myself, you know what, I'm just going to burn through it. And you can go through, like, 12 hours like that. So you just sit there and you grind out the days, and you only need like 150 calories to survive 12 hours. You got to be careful, though. You might accidentally, die of dehydration. Now we got 2 hours. I think that's going to be enough. Ooh, no, we did too much. You're going to need a log.
Starting to weigh me down.
Now we can boil 15 gallons all at once. There are so many things they need to do in this game. So many things they need to add to this game. You know what? I'm going to cook one of these. It's going to be handy to have it around. Okay, we are pretty laden. We're going to move over to this corner because this is where I drop all my water. And you know what? That's close enough to even. We're going to drop all. Now let's see. We're pretty starved right now. But our health is at 97, so we're not going to be able to do hibernation just yet. Well, let's see if we can't get it going, because I'd like to wait a bit before I go outside so I can maximize how many rabbits I get. Plus, some of the guts need to cur, so let's burn some days. Sleep. There are so many small items you can make that'd be cool, and trust me, nothing makes a game funner than having lots of options. Alright, let's just drink that. See where we at. Okay, we're only at 84. We're getting there. We're not tired enough. Okay, so we're going to have to eat up, let's go with 4 hours and see if that's enough. What we're looking for is the little eyeball. By the way, can you guys see the cursor? I never asked that. It's not there yet. Not there yet. Okay. At the bottom of the screen, you see the little eyeball there with the downward arrow. We're looking for it to... Oops, that was... We're looking for it to get that minus. But it can't be just that minus. It also needs a little bit of red. So, let's see if we got enough. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's... What a bottle. I don't know if we got enough red yet. Bed. Where'd you go? Bed. There we go. Now, if we've got enough, we should be able to just sleep 12 hours. Yep! And it'll actually let us go through 12 hours. I'm not sure if you can use this when you're suffering from cabin fever. And do note we're at day 17, so we're getting close to where it should start kicking in. But you see those little cat stocks here where the little square is highlighted? That's 150 calories, and they never decrease in percentage, so they stay good forever. They're like perfect for hibernation as far as I'm concerned. Let's see, we're at 53 now. We can survive one more 12-hour period without eating. Of course, you need a lot of water to do this, which water comes from wood, so you need a lot of wood before you're going to try this. Where's the water? Water bottle. Yep, bring that. I like to think of it as Evian water, because Evian spelled backwards is naive. At any rate, let's see, what are we at? We are at 40%. Alright, so... Elitist talk. And we can sleep another 12 hours. Alright. Another water bottle. Let's get through one more 24-hour period. Let's see, where are we at? We're at 41%. See, we were at 40, we're now at 41. Did that make us thirsty? Okay, not. Alright. And then we'll go through another 12. We should be... This is right where we were. Cool. We'll drink that. You know what? Let's see. What time is it? Sun's coming up. You know what? Let's sleep 2 hours. See what time it is. Because when I do stop, I want to start at the beginning of a day. Okay, what time is it? Okay, there we go. 39. Wait a minute. There's not enough daylight yet? Okay, sleep one more hour. There we go. Drinky, drinky. Spring has sprung, the grass is riz. I wonder where all the flowers is. Okay, we got lots of guts. Alright, we need to get over this hangover. So...
Where can I find something to eat?
Right. Yeah, we need to sleep another 12 hours. Wait, we need to eat something. Yeah. Another 12 hours in. This should put us at night. Okay, and then... Yep, we're good. And we're going to drink a lot. And we're finally going to eat something. I think we went through about 3 days for like 300 calories a day, so like 900 calories. Not bad. We're going to eat. Let's eat all the small stuff. Get that out of our inventory. Oh, I've let this rot too much. Damn it. You know what? I'm just going to eat everything. Hope I don't get food poisoning. That's the downside of blowing through too much time. There's too full to eat. Ah, oh, great. Oh, well, it's probably good that I have something for when I wake up. Alright. Although with my luck, I'll get food poisoning by eating it when I wake up. Alright, let's see if I can sleep enough. Should heal up and be fine when I wake up. It should be daytime, if I timed it right. Or I wake up in the dark. You know what, let's waste an hour. Alright.
Getting kind of thirsty.
I'll eat everything first. Get rid of the small stuff. Now we can get the water. How much guts we got? Cured. Lots of cured. Fresh. Dropping that. Oh, fresh. Okay, so we got plenty of guts. Oh, we got that. Let's see, what do we got over here? Okay. Oh, I believe we're keeping all the fun stuff in here. Okay, let's see. You on dishwasher, right? Let's see, we've already got 6 out there, so let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we need 16 total. Need 4 for the gloves. We have 6. So we need 10 more. Assuming none for ring. You know what, before we do this, let's see. Let's see if any are broken we need to replace. All that time and we only got 3 of these suckers? Really? Although I will admit, judging by what they avoid in this game, like, you don't find any dead women. You only find dead men bodies. So I'm assuming they avoid anything that involves, you know, questionable things with children, that sort of thing. Let's see. That's 10. Let's get our little evil going on. Okay, so this is going to take 5 hours. How much time we got? Yeah, we should be good. Wait a minute. Food-wise? Okay. Raft. Yeah, we're doing good. Okay, so it's the afternoon. Should be a good time of day. By the way, no gun here. Got a bow and an arrow. Wait a minute, what is that? I am stinky. I don't like being stinky. Well, yeah, see, practice fires. Should I put it around the rock or just out here in the open? Preference? Out in the open, or should I center it on the rock? Your choice. I hear the bunny. You still there, Campbell? Hello? Hello? I know there's a delay, but not that much. Out in the open or around the rock? The rock being the center. So do you want it around the rock? I can put it with this in the middle, or I can put it over here. Out in the open? Let's stick with out in the open. Do. Oh, now you say around the rock. Which one? Around the rock or out in the open? Pick one. I will wait until you choose. Or I starve to death and die in the snow. Gotcha. Have you made up your mind? Let's try that again. Place right about. And if this doesn't work, close enough for government work. Alright, that's kind of good. Close enough. And it's evil. It can be sloppy. Yeah. Yay. Which way does it go? I forget. Does it, like... It goes that way, right? Man, I'm probably gonna put it in backwards. We got footmarks all over the place. Yeah, you know what? I don't like this. It's gotta be backward, right? There we go. There we go. Now that's a pretty crappy. Yes. And there we go. Our evil swastika of Bunny Doom. Yay. Of course, the irony is I'm part Jewish. Yay! I'm a Nazi now. Yep, that does this. This is demonetization right here. Then again, I was getting demonetized anyway, so this is my way of celebrating my demonetization because my channel isn't big enough. I made a Nazi symbol. Look what YouTube made me do. This is YouTube's fault. Alright, so the bunnies will accumulate here and die horribly in our little bunny gulag. By the way, reminds me, what's our skills at? Because we need to kill a whole bunch more bunnies. Okay, we're doing good on the cooking. Okay, fire starting's the problem. What was the sun? We don't have any. Great. Well, let's get inside. Yay, that's my protest against YouTube for, you know, crapping on the little guy. Oh wow, I got 2 of these? When did I get a second one? Weird. Let's see. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we were. Yeah, we are way full. You know what? I guess the meat's just going over here in the corner to rot because it's getting too bad. Alright, let's see. We need to work on our skinning skill, so let's, since we got plenty of water now, we're gonna harvest them slowly. Ooh, listen to the sound of cut up bunny. Cut up bunny. No, wait, I forgot. Crap. Forgot, that's why I keep dropping this thing so I don't accidentally use it. I want to do this with bare hands. Ah, yes. So much more satisfying to do with your bare hands. That's the sound of Aryan victory over bunnies. I'm totally going to be swarmed by the furries, I think. Harvest. Now, something weird usually happens here. It should go down to 0.6, but tends to go to 0.5. Oh wow, it didn't do it that time. I wonder if your skill level indicates how much you can harvest, whether or not you lose. Well, see right there. That was weird. It should have gone to 0.4, but it went to 0.5. I do not understand that. You know, here's the weird thing. That only takes 7 minutes. Look at the sun. The sun is just plummeting towards the horizon, and I'm doing stuff that takes 7 minutes. That should only be like an hour. There's 12 hours in the day, yet the sun is just racing through the sky because I'm doing this. That's the problem. Even though I'm building up my skill, it might say 7 minutes, but it doesn't mean anything. You burn through so much time doing this the long way. But we're working on skills here, so, you know, got those. Oh, cool. Okay, back to cutting up bunnies by hand. Let's get that hide off. Ugh. Yeah, in case you didn't notice, by stopping halfway through, you only get some of the meat, and then it reduces the amount. You need some weird fraction. Ideally, you want 1.1 grams, because then you can cut them up in 0.1 strips. Although I'm realizing that I keep pointing at things with the cursor, and you guys can't see it. You know, I wonder if I should do full screen. Ah, it'd look ugly as hell. Again, it does that weird, it should go to 0.4, but it goes to 0.5. But if I only cut 2 grams here, I will lose 0.1 grams. So you've got to go up to 3. Don't ask me to explain why. It's just the way the game seems to work. Alright, nope, nothing left to harvest. We've just got meats. Now, let's see. Where are we at? God, we are not tired enough to sleep through the night. Crap. Give me a stick. Give me a book. Book over here. Don't need to be. Yeah, we can reclaim a little wood. Yep, there's heater here. Just need to find the fireplace. Good stuff. Yeah, let's start. You know what? We're trying to get our fire skill up. Let's go with the wood matches. If we get our skill up one, it won't matter if we use wood matches or normal cardboard matches in the future.
Come on.
Although when you get good enough, of course, you go to using the magnifying glass to start a fire outside during the day, grab a torch, run inside, and use the torch to start the fire. Ideally, you've slaughtered a whole bunch of fish and you have enough oil that you can just start it quick enough. Alright, we're going to save that. Heater, come on. You got a lot to cook. Okay, that should give us plenty of time. Yep, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. But if anybody should happen to wander by and want to ask me any weird questions about anything, feel free. Although, if you're curious, yes, indeed, I do enjoy doing this. This is my idea of fun. I like the simplicity of it. Wood. Wow, that's what we're looking for. I think I'm gonna need both. Let's start with that. Save that. You can't do anything with the birds, trust me. I had to actually look it up on the internet to find that out. I'm sitting there chucking rocks at these birds, flying over dead bodies forever. Then they finally say, you can't interact with them. And it's like, oh, well, thank you very much. I think dead birds would be nice to have because then you could, pick them for feathers. If you had enough feathers, you should be able to make a pillow. And if you add a pillow to your bedroll, it should be, more comfortable in some way. Something like that. There's so many missed opportunities here. Being able to modify the beds. Like, the beds should be random. They should have, some should have pillows, some shouldn't. Some should have blankets, some should have fitted sheets, that sort of thing. And you should be able to tear up the bed for cloth if you need it. But that decreases the bed forevermore as whether or not it's useful to, sleep in. Oh, we are going to need that last log. And then you should be able to add stuff to a bed if you want to, so you can change your environment. People like that sort of thing, even though it's probably trivial to code. Because already they have a random process for all beds, whether or not they have blankets or not, that sort of thing. Yeah, but you don't need any feathers. I mean, just feathers, period. I mean, in the game system, realism goes out the window, but... Right now, crow feathers are used for arrows, which actually is pretty crazy. Wouldn't use crow feathers for arrows, but... Yeah, they do have bearskin blankies. That one you can code, but, you know, it'd be nice to be able to give it a pillow or something. Yeah, it'd be bulky, it'd be extra weight, but, you know, if I want to do that, I should have it as the option. Because, you know, a game isn't about doing the absolute best thing for the game. Sometimes it's just doing stuff that looks cool. Boil that, and that should eat up the last of the heat.
Thermia wouldn't kill me.
You whine a lot, dude. Okay, and we got just enough heat left to grab a torch. Let's walk over here. Oh, let's grab water. We're going to be turning this torch into a stick anyway, so let's just put it out. And let's see, we need to get some sleep. Probably about 6 hours. Yeah, I'm going to guess. We're not wounded, so we don't really need to push it. Rabbit throw cushion. Oh, yeah, see, it'd be great if we could stuff the animals. You know? Instead of just, you know, chopping them up for parts, you know, drag carcass home. Put bear in corner. You know? Make it so it's an item that can only be put down indoors. So you don't have, like, people lining their... Although it'd be cool to line your place with stuffed bears. And it should, like, have a radius of scares everything else the fuck away. You know? I'd love a scare everything the hell away stuffed bear on my front lawn. Nothing better for telling the kids to say, you know, go away, don't bother me. Alright, let's see, how are we doing? We just cooked all that meat. We need to eat. Oh yeah, even trophy heads that you can put on a wall somewhere or something, you know? Put on a tree. Silly stuff like that, people love. This is the downside of cutting up your animal this much, is that it takes forever to eat the crap. Although the longer we drag our feet, the more likely we are to have like a ton of extra bunnies outside in our bunny Auschwitz. Oh, you missed it. We finally got around to making this swastika. Making your own cabin would be nice too, but see, in that case you'd have to start chopping down trees, and that probably is coding wise gets to be a pain in the ass. Yeah, you lose so much nutrients when you cut up your bunny like this. Alrighty, we're gonna drink. Yes, you know, it'd be nice to be able to tame wolves. You know, big sled, that'd be a fun thing. That's actually a great idea, to be able to tame the wolves. And you could have them, like, guard. And they sit there and they guard your front door and chase off other wolves. And then periodically they get in fight with other wolves and they die. You know, so you'd want to actually have your wolf in a protected area. At any rate, we need to see if we've got more guts. And then we need to empty our inventory of fresh guts. We got way too many bunny pelts. Yeah, we're doing good. Alright, let's get into our safe full of rabbit guts. Look at all those bunny pelts. That should be enough. How much time we got? Yep. Let's see. Yep, let's break up one of those. Workbench and bunny mittens, because we like wearing bunnies on our hands. Oh, I only needed 2 cures? I've been waiting forever, and I only needed 2 guts. Ugh, that shows how stupid I am. Alright, 5 hours. We have ourselves the bunny gloves. Oh yeah, dog sled be great. The problem is you wouldn't be able to take it in between maps. Or unless it was like certain designated areas, like you couldn't take it through one of the tunnels. But you could probably take it from here through the train tunnel to the other side where you got the, what do you call it? Forlorn Muskeg? What time is it? We're doing good. We're doing good. Alright, let's... And last but not least, let's finally put on our crowning achievement that we've worked so hard for. Bunny mittens! Oh, by the way, something I wanted to talk about that I noticed the other day. It's weird. Only when it comes to armor, I believe, and, well, no, definitely armor, but also wind bonus, it depends on which is first. This hat is on top of this one. But down here, whatever's in this side is on top. These are the ones that give you your armor and your, what do you call it? It may also give you your water bonus. I'm not sure yet. But it definitely, this is what gives you your armor and your wind resistance bonus. So if you, like, we take that off and we take this off, and then we put the wind bonus on this one. Then we switch over here, we put that one on. Our wind bonus drops. We have less wind bonus because we put something over the windbreaker. Explain that to me. Although I do like this outfit better aesthetically because it looks more pleasing to the eye, all being blue, but nope. Bonuses suck. So you have to take that off. Take that off. Put this on. But as far as the warmth bonus is concerned, it all stacks. But yeah, look. I lost a whole windproof bonus +1 just because I put it in the right order. You know, for a while there, I was wearing everything based on color coordination, and that was stupid. Wait, how we doing? As long as we're here, let's look at our clothes. Yeah, we don't need those anymore. Let's go put those away. I believe I put, a nice pair of boots. These boots, I've never seen them before. Decent insulated boots. They're actually pretty good. They just make you slow as hell. But as opposed to the deerskin boots are slightly superior. But the movement loss is not worth it. Citronella, how do you stop your cat from eating your leg? You punish him immediately. You can't wait a few seconds. As soon as he does anything to your leg, you have to pop him on the nose. The problem is that he will learn to fear you. So, yeah, if you like having the cat, you shouldn't do that. You gotta find some. Anyway, let's go check our bunny Auschwitz. But first, let's see. How's our skills doing? Okay, we're doing good in the carcass. Doing good on the food. Fire starting. If we've got sunlight, I'm going to... Well, wait. First things first. Let us sleep an hour. As I want to say. Hey, Jim. Haven't seen you around. Welcome. Usually I do political topics, but, you know, I get bored, and since I'm the only one on tonight, we don't have our panel of experts. It's just me. But if anything's on your mind you wanted to discuss, feel free. We already hit up the fact that the U.S. government is shutting down and, you know, we're all going to die and it's going to be a post-apocalyptic hellscape on Monday morning. But hey, that's good. It's all good. Let's go check out our bunny Auschwitz. We only caught 3 bunny in our bunny... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, 2 of them broke! Now you're going to see why let's see, we got 2 broke? 3 broke? You know what? Now you see why I saved right before. Urgh. Zoom! And we appear back at the bed. And whenever you leave and the map's regenerated, like when you leave the cabin, everything's generated fresh. So, with any luck, we won't lose any of our many, many traps out there. I actually didn't care about saving them, but this is more to show what you can do than actually save those traps, because I don't really care. We've got way too many. You usually only capture 3 bunnies at a time, so the rest of them are just for show. Although we could leave the bunnies here to freeze until we have accumulated enough, at least 16 bunnies, and then we can leave the bunnies on the ground. But we actually need to
Nobody needs this anymore.
eat them, so. I know what I could have done. I could have harvested everything except for the hide. I don't really need any more hide. And left them there, frozen. I'm stupid. We'll have to remember that. Let's go put up our silly stuff. Yay. Yay, YouTube's demonetized me, so I get to do silly stuff like this now. Screw you, YouTube. Screw you and your new policies. But I wasn't making any money anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Do we have any sun? There's one way to find out. Ooh, we do have sun! Okay, we need to practice starting fires. Burn, baby, burn. Important safety tip, do not start a fire while actually starting on the fire site. Important safety tip, found that out the other day. You wouldn't think you could start a fire directly under your own feet, but it is possible. Hey, we got daylight, so as long as we got daylight, I'm going to practice starting fires, and I need some stuff to do that. Yeah, I'm not very good at the bear hunting right now, unfortunately. Yeah, grab some of that. Let's get some sticks. That'll do. Come on, come on, come on. Although it'd be ironic if when we turn around, some of the other things, there were bunnies. Now this particular part's right here is good wind sheltered, so using the magnifying glass, let's practice burning stuff. Now this is boring, but you want to boost up your skills, this is what you do. And if you don't want to go through a bunch of matches, you use that magnifying glass. I hear it eventually starts to wear down, but it takes so long. You could probably start hundreds of fires off a magnifying glass, so as far as I'm concerned, it's worth using just to practice. But yeah, I have bad luck with bears. You can ask Campbell about that. I tried doing the Run from the Bear challenge. That thing finds me no matter where I go. Why didn't that work? Because you suck. You suck. That's the problem. You are a horrible person, and nobody likes you. No one will ever love you, Crazy Russian. By the way, that's my name for the guy, Crazy Russian. I wish I had some accelerant. This is so boring. And we have a
That
fire
did
that'll
it.
be burned out by the time this one gets lit. If we have any sunlight left, yes we do, start that sucker.
Come on. Come on.
Nah. Although pyro necro bestiality is pretty interesting. That's people who like to have sex with dead burning animals. Oh, well, that's why I discuss it. Because it's fun for me. But, you know, I'm opinionated. Argue with people about it. Whatever. It's all good. I only rarely tell people to go to hell when they die. Still practice. Alright, one more fire. Come on, fire! Out of curiosity, Jim, where are you? General speaking. I don't want specifics, like North American continent, Europe, somewhere around there. Just curious about your time zone. Canada! Hey! Got a bunch of people I know up in Canada. You should
That
check
did.
out Living Among Us sometime. He's from Canada and his voice is amazing. Oh, the sun's finally out. Get anything out of it? I mean, we got something out of it. Not much. Yeah, we probably got about 5-10 more fires to make. Alright, let's get back to cutting up bunnies. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your mumps outbreak. Yeah, you know what? I'm getting bored stripping the bunnies. I'm just gonna chop them up entirely. I'm not gonna do the strip thing. It's getting boring. And we're up to 4 on the carving. I don't think we really need to bury the needle.
Something's making me
Yeah,
feel
it's been
tired.
all over the place. The MMR vaccines, apparently there's a shortage of it, which the WHO organization is not reporting. Although when you look it up on their website, there's an indication that there's a shortage. They just don't really talk about it. And because Canada has been bringing in a lot of immigrants, they haven't been immunizing them. There's a huge mumps outbreak in Canada, especially since that's infecting people who used to have the mumps, because the strain of mumps from the Middle East is different. It's had plenty of time to mutate. And I'm down in New York, so we're dealing with it too because it comes across the border all the freaking time. Thanks, Trudeau. If you're a fan of Trudeau, you won't find any here. So, yeah, my condolences about the mumps. You're not alone, if it's any consolation. Now, let's see. How are we doing? Pretty dark. Oh, wait, we got green stuff outside. I like going outside during an event. I don't think I've seen one with this character yet. Although when you're in a cabin with more electronics, it's more fun, but...
My energy is just disappearing.
Yeah, they've been keeping it pretty quiet. Yeah, we're starving a little, but we're okay. By the way, you'll notice the picture quality's low. That's because I turned off all the graphics. Our motto around here at Eldritch Gaming is graphics is for tourists. Although I gotta admit, I do like these events. But it's a bad time to travel because if you run into any wolves, they will be glowing and they will try to murder you as hard as they can. Oh, it's not a super mum strain, it's just a different strain. So people who got it a long time ago, you know, like, hey, they got it in their childhood and they're like in their 30s and 40s, when their immune system's gotten a little older, they've been getting it again. And it's been spreading around children. Apparently the MMR vaccine has been kind of MIA. And I can't get anybody to give me any information on it. It's just dead. Mum's the word, apparently. You know what? Let's eat something. And then we'll get some sleep. $10 hours. Plenty. Yeah, Living Among Us actually had almost killed by whatever he got. He had to stay out of school for about 3 or 4 months there while he recovered. It tore him up. Do I want to cook this or do I want to wait?
I could use a drink.
Overall, they seem to improve, but their usefulness is more for large groups, not for individuals. If the majority of people around you get vaccines, it kind of creates a barrier for you to catch things, so not everybody has to get them. We have sunlight, and we have dead bunnies. Eat 3 dead bunnies, so the rest of this is superfluous. Oh, we got a broken one. You know what? I don't care. We got so many snares, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're just gonna keep these. Like the flu vaccine this year, useless. What do I got? You know what? Never gonna use all these books. Go through a couple of them. Read all that. Take the fire one. And we need some fire starters. Ouch! How big a dog? Alrighty, start fire.
Come on.
Yeah, when it comes to dogs, as opposed to cats, you really gotta establish that I'm the alpha attitude with them. A lot of people think the little dog jumping on you is pretty cute, but that's the dog's way of saying I'm in charge. You know, it's an issue of training. You know, and I highly recommend it for anybody. But then again, if you like cuddling with your animal, it's kind of hard not to let them do it. And you know what? If we got time, let's cook that rabbit. See if we can get it done before the fire goes out. I think the fire's gonna go out. Yeah, one book isn't gonna be enough. Ah, nuts. I was hoping. Oh well. We'll give it a stick next time. Ah. Good. Good. I had a next door neighbor who let his dog jump all over him. That thing would bark at 2 a.m. in the morning. He had no control over it. Ironically, he was the local sportscaster for Channel 5 News.
That did it.
Then we'll put in a stick. Then we'll cook. Yeah. Should be able to cook that one. I think, yeah, 13 minutes might not be enough. Yeah, it's gonna just, you gotta go over 15. Yeah. Well, that's why we do these little tests here. Burn that sucker. Stay on target! But our rear deflectors, stay on target! Stabilize your rear deflectors. Watch for enemy fighters. Little original Star Wars reference there. Ooh, that's good. I appreciate, and people think, oh, it's cruel to, you know, train your dog. No, it's not. It helps the dog and keeps them calm. Because if you aren't in control and they're in control, they think they're the alpha of the pack, they'll do a lot of crazy stuff. Let's try one more. If you're calm and you're in control, the dog is calm and in control. And that's better for the dog. Well, that's only kind. Alrighty, let's see if we can get one more fire going. I am not sure what you're talking about, Campbell.
That's done.
Okay. Alrighty, how we doing? I think we need to eat something. Yeah. Eat. Elite. Drink. Alright, let's get another fire out of the way. See if we can get around to getting fire making 3 so we don't need tinder anymore.
Come on.
I don't want to know? Okay, good. Yeah, puppy mills are kind of a problem around here, unfortunately. Central New York has a lot of open areas, so you get puppy mills out in some old farms that got sold. And then you get some pretty inbred, crazy dogs, so... I know we also get them for cats, but not as much. There's been a rash of blind, what do you call
Turned
them?
out pretty
Russian
well.
blues in the area. Hope the wind's not too high. It's hard to start on that fire out there when the fire's too... Oh yeah. I know this is going to sound weird. The Amish, the Mennonites, I hate them. They used to be a bill collector. They never pay their bills. And you can't find them because they don't even have phones. They live in the middle of nowhere on a farm. And I understand in America, if you're stupid enough to give somebody credit, you know, you shouldn't expect them to pay you back. Especially after they redid the Fair Debt Collection Act. But, you know what? Have a little bit of honor. You know?
That didn't work.
Members burned out. Okay, good. Yes. Try one more time. But yeah, I mean, it's... I don't know why, but for some reason, if you loan money to Amish, Mennonite, any of those guys, they don't pay their bills. I don't know if it's part of their religion or something, but they just don't. Alright. How close are we? There we go. There we go. 3. We don't need tinder anymore. That was the goal. I only have 3 cats because where I live, by law, I'm only allowed to own 3 cats. I have another 4 that may be visiting due to health issues. Yeah, we are going to celebrate finally not needing any more tinder by burning the book on how to start fires. And then we'll cook the rest of this meat. How much time we got? Yeah, it's noon. Yeah, let's wrap this up. Try the outdoors, no tinder needed, and start that fire. Boom. I don't know, for some reason having fish makes me nervous.
Come on.
You know, we have a fish here in the office here. The betta fish. And I swear, I keep wondering if sometimes it goes like days without eating. But I only work nights, so I can only worry about the shifts I take.
That did it.
That should be enough. More than enough. It should be too much. Oh, it's just stuck in one log. The fish? That's impressive. Oh, the wind picked up. You know what? I could always use extra water. What do we got? What do we got? Should be enough for 4. You know, the goldfish ponds in the area have been hit with this weird green algae everywhere. Nobody's sure where it came from, but it's been infecting everybody. if we can get there in time. Take the torch. Alright, there we go. Yay! By the way, you look stupid holding it. Alright. All maintenance crap. Let's harvest that. And you know what? Those are pretty good torches. I'm gonna leave those alone. Okay. Let's see, what do we got here? Go by weight. Let's reverse that. Yes, we'll need something to warm up with. We don't need anything there. It'd be suicide to travel with this crap, but we do need that cloth. We need to repair some of our stuff. Let's see, how are we doing minutes? 6, 6. Okay, we don't need that. Transfer all. Probably don't need all those bandages. 2 and 2 is good. You know what? Let's store that for now. Might need that. Need that. Need that. Need that. That. Never have too many flares. Or flare shells. We have no need for leather. You know what? We could probably use the matches.
Too heavy.
What do you mean too heavy? What the hell am I carrying? Oh, it's all that water. Duh. Oh, and the bunnies. You know what? Yeah, we need to take care of this. Come over here. Which time we got? It's gonna be close. But I just don't care about the
I've been so
hides
hungry
anymore. We
in
have
my
so
life.
many. Yeah, we're not gonna beat sunset. Was hoping. Alright, what about all drink that? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I know. I know somebody who had a wolf dog mix. They called him Bear, and he overran that house. It was a pretty bad idea to have him. We're gonna need to wait 3 hours. Let's get that over with. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, past time. should be able to sleep for an hour. Alrighty. Problem is, as soon as I step out that door, all those bunnies are going to be there, and I don't want to really abandon them, but... Okay, our smell should be down to 0 now. Oh wait, no, we got guts. So we're at guts corner. And drop our guts. You know what? Let's turn that into string. We should have... Let's see, we've got 5 strings now. And memory serves me right. 1 scrap metal. 5 strings. 1 scrap metal. You know what? No, it's not there. There we go. How's our weight? Doing pretty good. Okay, so save those torches just in case. Yeah, we need another sewing kit. Oh, that might come in handy. Oh, bullets. Duh. Well, I'm looking for a gun. You know, that's the weird thing about people who protect dogs. There's people who save cats and people who save dogs. Dogs usually do it by breed. It's a little odd. Okay, we... Oh, wait. Oh, that... Yeah, we're probably going to want that. Keep an hour to save. Yeah, for some reason, dogs seem to save by breed. You know, I knew people who saved pit bulls, but they wouldn't save anybody else. You know, and then there was, Doberman wouldn't save any other dogs. Don't ask me to explain. Yeah, I used to do that. Problem is, I'm working 70 hours a week now. I don't have time to volunteer as much as I used to. I have a real knack for bringing dying cats back from the dead for some reason. And... You know what? I'm just gonna leave you here to freeze. we can't afford to be carrying anything smelly. I have learned that while carrying around food you can drop is great, it basically draws every wolf on the map to you as you pass them. And we are in search of a hunter's knife so we can kill the wolves with our bare hands. Yes, this is not an animal-friendly game. Oh, wait, what's over here? Height of irony. Oh, if I'd known about that, I would have crafted a bow and arrow quite a while ago, as opposed to the crappy one that I have. Most hunter I know live by the philosophy is you eat what you kill. So I don't have a problem with that. If you're just doing it for the fun of it, well, then you're a jerk. But if you're saying, I'm going to hunt down an animal and I'm going to eat it, well, then, hey, you know, there's your limitation right there. But I know some idiots back in my hometown where they, you know, they rack up the kills and then they, you know, they wouldn't do anything with them. They'd sell them to somebody else. So somebody else could take the credit. I mean, it's like, why the hell did you do this? Although personally, I hate the taste of venison. Can't stand it. And I love all forms of meat. Can't stand that stuff. Oh, that reminds me, we have pastrami in the back. Oh, it's been so long since I... Wait a minute, what the hell was that? I didn't like that. How's our temp? -5. What's the day? Okay, it's gonna get warmer. Oh, I didn't say it was legal either. The same idiot who did this was hunting way too close to a farm. And he took a shot at a deer, missed, and he was hunting with a shotgun with solid slugs. Way across the valley, he saw a cow drop. He got it right in the head. That was like a lot of money. Back then, it was still almost $600 or $700. Cheerful music. Yay! You mean the killing of the cow? Yeah. At least he was man enough to admit he did it and confess, okay? Because he could have walked away, but he actually went and told the farmer, I killed your cow. Now, if I'm correct, there should be a little house down here. What time of day is it? We still got plenty of time. But how's the temperature? We're not freezing that much.
Damn. You gotta be more careful.
Yeah, you do. No, I don't want to use up pain relievers. So we'll go take a nap. You know, the one thing I hate about coming up to this cabin, for some reason those stumps look like wolves in the distance to me. did bring along some traps, didn't I? Okay, good. Although I will admit, I find this to be the funniest place on the map. A moose spawns over there, and then you've got these two guys out here, and there's always this dead guy. And this over here, is an outhouse. I wish you could open it, but you can't. And I imagine this guy came out to take a crap and got trampled to death by a moose. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Are we cool, bro? Yes. Alright, we already chopped this up. Yeah, we could get a shelf with some wood. What's our capacity? Now we could get a little wood here, but it probably wouldn't hurt to get it. I wish we had a knife. Fritz! They got Fritz!
Damn, that's smart.
Yeah. You know what? I forgot. Back. You need to get 4 hours of sleep, right? I believe you can sleep this off. Beer in the game would be good. You know, if you had beer, you should be able to get drunk and then you don't have, like, cabin fever. Because you're too trash to care. Oh yeah, the mooses. We found a moose! From the other video, and I said, "Moose!" and I tried to kill it. It trampled me. Went back inside, healed up, came out and said, "You know what? Damn moose." Took a pot shot at it and dropped it with the most asinine off the cuff shot. And I'm like, holy crap, that should not have worked. Tell me I thought to bring water. I forgot to bring water. Oh wait, I brought soda. That's 30 minutes. For what? How bad are we? Not bad. You know what? Let's just wing it. Because there'll be more scrap at the top of the mountain. If we can get there without being eaten by wolves. Ooh, forgot. No, I don't want that. I want the rock. Just in case we run into a wolf, I want something to throw to distract them. I wish there were some deer here. I could use a deer taxi. I wonder if I could scare one of these bunnies up the hill. Come on, go before me. Scare off, bunny. Come on, I want to see if there's a wolf over there. Come on, I won't kill you. The wolf might, but I won't. Yes, I know I'm wearing your brothers on my hands, but... Come on. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, did I bypass the wolves? I think I may have found a way to bypass the wolves. That'd be nice. Ah, this is the trail up, isn't it? Just need to jump down this rock. Can I get up there? No, I can't. Alright. Alright. Alright, yay! We avoided the wolves. I gotta remember that. I almost never go this way, so I didn't realize I could just take a shortcut up here. You know what? Also, I need to get back into this habit. While we got the daylight to blow. You know, one of the first games I was playing, I saw the thing and I said, oh, I know where that is. That's that mountain lookout. I can get up there and get out of the cold. And I crawled all the way up this and I didn't realize I was walking up the hill to the broken one that burned down. And so I could see across to the one that was still standing. There I am, almost dead. Sorry, heard something weird. And I'm standing at the wrong one and going, just screw me. Screw me. I can't believe I did this. I climbed up this mountain to my death. Because there is not enough firewood to get through the night without an axe. There's that skill book I was looking for. Stay on target. Let's see, how are we doing? Yeah, we're gonna be... You know what, actually, we're doing pretty good on weight. Yeah, let's see if there's anything useful here before we start chopping anything up. You picked a stupid place to make a fire, dude. And you had an MRE in your pocket, and you died up here. Wow. Usually there is a deer over here. I bet it's the temp. Ooh, it's starting to drop. Alright, let's grab the wood. Not that hide. Meat's almost incidental, but that guts adds way too much time on. I don't care about the guts. Just give me the good parts. Thank you. You can keep your guts. If I had the time, I'd take the guts out of them and put them in the dead guy, so the dead guy has his guts back. And we should have a rope. More string. Odd. Soda. That's good. Because we have no liquid.
Heavy.
Oh, don't worry about that. We'll be unloading the rope soon enough. Ooh, rose lips. Oh, really? That's a tough one. That is like the first place I died. I was in Pilgrim, so, you know, pretty easy. I'm just tooling around, exploring the maps, going, hey, what's going on here? What's this like? And, you know, I ran off the end of the bridge because there was a snowstorm and I couldn't see. So, lesson learned. Is there anything else worth looting up here? Yeah, there's that box. Oh, you already got that. How are we doing for wood? We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got about 9 hours of wood. And the weather's pretty good. We're only slightly overweight. For gonna have to drop some of this. You know what? We're gonna drop this. Yeah, we're gonna drop that because it's too dangerous to take it down the mountain. Wish I had some coffee. Or, you know, binoculars would be great. Oh yeah, this is Voyeur 2. Oh, wrong way. Because I would love to be able to look down the side of this mountain, because the last time I went down the side of this mountain, I got jumped by 2 wolves. Now, one of these days, I'm going to test the theory that you can grab the mountaineering rope while you're falling. But we're not doing that tonight. You will want that rock. We'll want that rock. With any luck, we'll be able to distract any wolves that come for us. Yeah, the sun is setting. And I am going to be very, very careful not to run. I think there was a way up to the trail from here, wasn't there? Did I have to go around? I forget. Nope, nope, there's the way up. There's the way up. Did go the right way. Okay. Phew. Now just careful not to attract any attention. Ah, crud. Let's go down slightly. Okay, there we are. And again, no wall. Alright, now we can sprint. Heck, what the heck? Whoa! Like we've got daylight. Take advantage of it. I did not like that sound. What's that sound? Ah, that was just creaking. I was worried for a second there. I probably could survive in the more difficult settings, really. I am finding Voyeur to be kind of easy, but I'm still trying to figure all the exploits out, and it's kind of hard to do that when you're struggling to survive. Although finding out that when you drop a stick, it always points north is pretty awesome. That has helped so much. You know what? I gotta admit, this is one of the better views. Let's see if I recall. Yep, there's cabin. Now, just so you know, since you came in late, when I started this run, I landed near the cabin. But since you got 24 hours before the wolves kicked in, I immediately ran around the lake and got all the easy stuff. Well, I'm curious. Usually a wolf down there somewhere. I don't know how far this rock will
night
go.
is coming.
They call a wolf out. I'm not seeing anything. No, if I had a rifle, I could see down the sights. But yeah, that first 24 hours, you grab all the stuff that's in wolf territory you can. And then I headed over to, you know, Trapper's Cabin because it's the safest place, easiest place to get everything. And are there 2 books? Oh, that's a normal book. Oh, hey, that's going to be handy that, you know, my cooking's getting to the point I don't need it anymore. Thank you! Although that I could use. I gotta
I
find
can
a
use
gun.
this.
Oh god, I hope it isn't near Alan's. Oh! Speak of the devil.
Thank goodness.
Yep. Thank goodness for giving me weaponry. Bit of irony to that. You know, let's equip that. Let's load that.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Yeah, it's going to be the firewood when we burn it. Although that disinfectant's up there on the thing of things to leave behind. That's the other thing about being up here. If the moon is full, you still can see and do things that you normally can't do anywhere else. This is a great place if you're gonna like save up your books to read all at once. You come up here because you can get it all done. Of course, you gotta eat and crap, or they'll say, "Oh, you're too hungry to eat and shit." But yeah. Eat some of that. Munchy, munchy. Yeah, we're gonna need to make some water. It's our level 2, right? At any rate, we do have books to read. Let's see, how good are we health-wise? Yeah, we can get a couple hours before we get dehydrated, and then we have to cook. Let's see. God, we got some. Fire making, much more important. See if we can get it in. Oh wow, we dehydrated early. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, must have a storm coming in or something. Bench. Or toast. Table, you are toast. There, you are toast. Joe, you are toast. Or you'll be used to make toast. One of the two. Let's see, I think we've scrapped everything we can chop up in here.
feels like a lot of gear.
Yeah, I hope we get an event tonight, because I really want to hear that radio play. Alright, let's see. Yep, that's good enough. Let's get the fire going. Yeah, people complain about there being too many wolves down at the cabin. What is it? What's the main cabin by the lake? I forget what it is. But if you go directly, when you walk out the front door and you go straight up the stairs, I'm sorry, not stairs, straight up that hill directly in front of you, there's a bunny patch up there which you can just fill with bunny traps. You don't have to hike across the road, which endangers you to wolves. Camp office. Yeah, that's it. Alright, let's get some magic. Wow, that's a lot of reclaimed wood. That should be enough.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
Maybe because I haven't let you sleep. That might be reason. You know, I'm just saying.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
So we don't need that anymore. That is slowing me down. Drink some of that? No. Drink. Thank you. Man, I'm lagging for some reason. I wonder what's up. Yeah, unfortunately the hut with the door is kind of random. But it's been winding up in the middle one for some reason lately. It's kind of odd. Although every time that the prepper shelter shows up, it's always the food one. A little weird. Okay, let's see. Do we have anything to cook? Do we need cooking?
Never
Yeah,
thought
we
I'd be
need,
dying from starvation.
Oh, you're not dying. Not yet. Getting there. Not yet. Let's see, we got Dusty. You don't know that we got cans? If you cook food that's in a can, but you don't eat it, and it goes cold, nothing bad happens. But you do get the experience for cooking it. So if you're trying to get up your cooking, open all your cans, cook all your cans, and just let them go cold. I know that sounds weird, but, you know, if you want to get your cooking skill up, it's a good way to do it. Yeah, let's cook some of that. Probably handy to have. You can drink it in an emergency. Oh, what I wanted. Put that away. Put that away. Thank you. Cup of herbal tea. Wanted to heat you up. You know, normally I'd try to run this fire down, but I just don't care. Alright, group rest. Let's get some rest in. We need... 8 should be enough. Hey. Sleepy yet?
I'll die if I don't get some food soon.
Wow, that's pretty bad. Oh. You know what? We're gonna try and read these books here, so let's sleep until we've slept. Hey. We've been saving you. Munchy munchy. Thank you, dead guy. We appreciate your MRE. Thank you. I think we can get to reading. If we've got enough daylight. I mean, moonlight. Hopefully we do. Alright, let's finish you. Yep, we got enough moonlight. Awesome. How we doing? Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Yeah, I thought about that. I understand what they're trying to avoid, but the thing is, though, all frozen things slowly lose their meat over time. So, if the bodies have been out there long enough, assuming they've been out there, there shouldn't be anything to eat. They're just dried out, desiccated corpses. Why couldn't I research the last one? Oh, I dehydrated it. Is the dehydrated it? That's not good. All cannibalism should be consensual. And we're done with our books. Oh, come on. Now it's too dark? Now it's too dark? Really? Now? That should be enough. Let's finish you up. Come on, research. Come on. We're running out of food. Calories are going to bottom out. How bad is it outside? Ooh, cool. It is bad. Oh, wow, that is bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. Ooh, we missed that. Where's sewing kit? Okay, what do we got that we need to unload? A metric butt ton of wood. Yeah, I'd like to save it, but let's leave it up here just because we can get wood anyway. Stick in case we need to find out what direction we're going. Oh, we don't need that. Very close. Let's drink a little water. That should take care of one of the problems. Now we need to do this. Yeah, Wait a minute. Ooh, fire.
Come on. Come on.
I wish I had a hacksaw. Although, to be honest, I haven't found a lot of use for metal. I mean, you make a couple arrowheads, you make a couple improvised axes and knives, and then you got piles and piles of metal. Because you got the dam. I mean, the dam is nothing but scrap metal. Now, I have not hit the dam
That's
yet.
done.
You know what? I'm gonna add that. Okay, I need to make a decision. Are we going to go to the dam? Or... because I need a crowbar. Damn it. Hoping to find a crowbar. The heck? Air temperature's 1? How's the air temperature 1? Holy crap, it's warm as hell. I did not need to heat up that food. That was a waste. Oh, wait. Oh, it's cold down here. Okay. But at any rate, as I was saying, we can either head to Milton and wing it, or we can go to the dam. I think at this point, those are our two choices. We pretty much looted the rest of the map, except for the logging camp, and there's... well, you know, I mean... oh, God. You know what? Logging camp. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna need a rocket. I should have napped for an hour right before we left. Here's the thing. You see that little blur in the distance? That's where I want to go. Because it makes the balaclava at a random location there. Right next to that balaclava is wolves. Damn it. You know what? If I see any wolves, we're using a flare. There's no screwing around. We had enough flares to get to the dam, and there's plenty of flares at the dam, so I screw around. How's the weather? Great. Well, at least he's over there. Problem is, I know there's a second one that spawns up here. And I may be walking on his side of the road. Hey, as long as that guy stays over there and the other guy spawned, has wandered away from his spawn site, I could be good. And the push comes to shove, we will use this flare and run like hell. Unless, of course, he's up there hiding behind that broken down train, in which case this is going to suck. And we look out! Oh, and there's nothing here. Son of a bitch. Oh, we got a knife! Okay, that was worth it. Right there. There's always a crunchy bar here.
This'll come in
Usually
handy.
something miscellaneous over here. Don't need newspapers anymore, so that's worthless. And that's it. Great. Yeah, we're doing good on temperature, and, you know, food-wise, I think we're doing good too. No, no, no. Open the door. And we're gonna try and creep away. That's a stump, I hope. Yep, that's a stump. Now, normally I go for the bridge, but I got a bad feeling. So we're going to go along the river and hope there is no moose. As long as we're at the river, we can pick up some food. In the form of tasty, tasty cattails. Or if we got the time, we'll go all the way over to that cave. There's a blind on the other side of all this crap. You know, it's getting warmer. And we're getting towards noon. You know what? I'm feeling brave. And in this game, taking chances is early in the game benefits you in the long term. So we're going to grab some stocks. You know what? The weather's going in the right direction. We haven't used our flare. I'm going for it. Ooh, saplings. I think it's safe for a little sprinting here. Because there's a deer spawn on the other side of this hill. And even if there was a wolf over here, chances are he's eating a deer. Or not. You know what? It's been remarkably low on deer in this run. Bunnies. We got plenty of bunnies. We got bunnies coming out of our ears. Oh, there's a deer. Oh, we are going to be so laden down with stuff, aren't we? Crap. Ah, well. I don't want a chance going past a wolf with too much smelly stuff. Wait, I'm already...
Someone's gotta go.
I want a pair of pants. If I want to get a pair of deer pants, I need deer skin, and that means I need to take the chance. We are chopping you up, friend. We are chopping you up. But if the weather's too bad, we are just taking your hide. You can keep the food. Oh, wait. Oh. No, where's the knife? Yeah, that's it. That's faster. Did the weather just turn... You kidding me? Yeah, weather's getting bad. Ah, that's a bad sign. It's early in the afternoon, the weather getting bad. I think we're heading for a snowstorm. Yep. How bad is the smell? Okay, not too bad. Okay, we smell, but not too bad. Alright, we will stick to the wall like glue. We'll keep running to a minimum. We will eat something. Eat you. We can heat you up later. I'm assuming I'm talking to myself, by the way. God, I wish I had the time to get those branches over there.
That hurts. Like hell.
I'm gonna need some first aid. Soon.
Yep, well, that's why we made all this crap. Or wait, yeah. Oh no, that's antibiotics. Yeah, if I felt like we weren't already pushing our luck, I would go and get all those stocks. But we are probably really pushing our luck. And there's a bed right over there. Oh, are you kidding me? You can have some guts. Have some guts. And go away. fuck me. I forget which one has the bed. You know what? I will come out later. I will search these later when I am not laden with meat. Nah. I actually wish the wolf would come over here so I can make fun of him. And you know what? As long as we got this torch, let's make it count. We're gonna head inside, dump a bunch of stuff. And we got quite a bit of daylight, so we're going to do the easies. Oh, I forgot about you. And if we let you rot, we're not going to have your eye. God damn it. I regret leaving those guts, but... Okay, now let's hope we get lucky. But first things first, let's unload, because there's a bunch of stuff we don't need while we're searching. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. We might need it, but not now. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. Don't need that. Don't need that. You do not need any of that. Not need any of that. Don't need that. How much time we got? Let's munch a little. You earned it. Hey, welcome back. Are going to have to boil up some water. But let's finish searching first. We'll worry about that. We'll burn that bridge when we come to it. Unnecessary creepy music is unnecessary. Papers, and I have no crowbar. Oh wait! Oh, I didn't need a crowbar for that one? I thought that needed a crowbar.
I can always use more food.
Yes, you can. What we need more is water, but fortunately there is portable toilet water. This run in the long dark brought to you by portable toilet water. You need water. Try drinking out of a toilet. That's it. That's our shtick.
This'll come in handy.
Portable toilet water. Well, there's not a lot. Crap. Wow, that is not a lot of water. I am not happy with the service provided by the toilet water dispensary in this building. I feel a little gypped. I feel a little gypped. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Well, let's clear up down here first. Lucky there's a crowbar. I can recall there being a crowbar. Not here. Craptastic. Or simple tools. Hey, thank you. Oh, wait. Nope, just boots. But, sport vest? Yeah. Take it.
I better take this food.
More soda. Cool.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm told there's something behind all that cardboard, but I'm not going to bother. Or wait. Ooh, we're getting tired. Gonna want to get some seeds. Ah, emergency stims.
That'll come in handy.
I always wonder why the sewing kit spawns in the emergency kit. Like, are you expected to do? If it's in the emergency kit and it's a sewing kit in the emergency thing, shouldn't you be able to, like, I don't know, sew yourself? You know, heal thy wounds, physician. Like, it should be an option with the kit that it's like, oh, you're wounded. You should be able to sew yourself up.
What have we here?
Another hat. That's what we got. Got another hat. Oh, it's so stimulating getting a hat. Okay, was that 15? Okay, that was around 35. Okay, go back. Oh, I went too far. Oh, it's 14. Somewhere around here. Okay, 34? So 14, 34, and let's see. We're going to go slow on this last one because it's annoying. Yeah, stitches. That's the word I'm looking for. And see, that'd be an interesting feature. Like, you'd have medicine. You know, instead of just taking the meds, you could have medicine as skill. You can, like, do it right. Oh, you are kidding me. Well, it's easy to remember. 14... $34, $24, I believe. Oh, 25. Usually this is crap.
Hope nobody needs this.
Oh, we got another flare shell. And some money and an MRE. Okay, that wasn't crap for a change. But, like, opened it up and found money and a book. I'm like, wow, book. Flare? Yeah, there's almost always a flare on this table. Forget your trash cans. Accelerant. Oh, scrap metal.
This can be really useful.
That's good. Scrap to burn. Getting towards art. You know what? I want to make a quick pass. Try and get the good stuff. I'm afraid we're not going to find a crowbar here. Finding a lot of cloth, though.
I'd eat anything right about now. I think I can use this.
Hey, more matches. Oh, weird.
This stuff is really handy.
Getting there. Unfortunately, usually the ones that you need a bar for are the ones that are the best. At least they usually spawn superior loot.
Could end up being useful.
Yeah, there's that weird drawer. Looks like it shouldn't be searchable, but it is. You know what boggles me? You can't throw paper into the fire. Remember once I accumulated like piles and piles of the paper, I didn't turn it into anything, I just stacked it up. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna burn this. And it's like, nope, you can't do jack with it. Except for turn it into tinder, and you can't do anything with the tinder. Well, screw me. Books. Although, when your fire gets up high enough, you don't really need the books anymore. Books are great for starting fires, but when you get up to 5, I believe, it's normal match and a stick is good enough.
This stuff will come in handy.
Shame the draw. Huh? I am confusing. What is there a fishing hook doing in that trash can? That was very strange. But I do look forward to burning all of these books.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Ah. Beef jerky. Yay. Here, I don't think there's anything else on the floor. We doing it on time. We're pushing it. All this wood. Love to clean it, but we're going to be putting off on that because we need to get... Did I get that drawer? Yeah, I did.
This'll come in handy.
All right. Okay, we're doing good on temperature. We got plenty of soda. Yeah, I don't think we need to start a fire just yet. Yeah, we are getting exhausted. I want to see if we have a gun or bullets or anything. Nope. Great.
This'll come in handy.
Crowbar, hacksaw, come on. Crowbar, hacksaw, come on. Flare. Another stupid hatchet. Oh, more bullets. Okay. Not that bad. Mother, what bigger, more matches? How'd you freeze to death with matches? That's what I want to know.
Surrounded by snow. Nothing to drink.
Not surrounded by snow, you're inside. I suppose the building you're in is surrounded by snow. You're losing... Oh, yep, we got one last thing over here.
That'll come in handy.
Yeah, if we weren't so loaded down, I would totally take the rope down, but it won't let me. You are too encumbered to climb. Oh, I forgot. Now, technically, you can chop up these planks, and then you can't walk on them. So you can screw yourself. Still got some daylight. Come on, let's make it count. Sleep when it's too dark to do anything.
I think my stomach is eating itself.
Yes, yes it is. It is eating itself. One last sprint. We're about to reach unconscious. Alright, come on, come on. Come on. Get over here. Chop up. This is the door that I didn't show you before because I missed it. And I wanted to grab this. Rich's corpse. Get some of that. Get my ass down here. Yeah, we're approaching that magical number of 40 kilograms of crap. So we're gonna have to act quickly and then find a place to nap. This door is one way, but I think there's a way back in from somewhere else in the building. So we may be going out that and taking a look around. But I need to take a break myself. Ooh. We have way too much crap. But I really don't want to waste this daylight. Wow, that's the first time there wasn't cloth there. Oh, I missed a can. One back here. Tell me there's a... Nope. Goddamn crowbar. Plenty of crates to chop up. No crowbar. How are we doing on health? 99? Okay, wait a minute. Let's have some of our toilet water. Toilet water. That's refreshing. Not quite dark yet. We'll get as much into the night as possible.
We're gonna need to eat soon.
Head down.
I'll be hungry
Crunchy
later.
stuff. Thank you for the observation. One crow feather. Okay, that was odd. Usually a torch here.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Nothing besides that torch spawns in this thing. There is stuff you can chop up underneath the stairs. Nothing exciting. At the top of the stairs, there should be a backpack, if I can find it in the increasing darkness. There we go. It's empty. We came all this way for an empty thing. We are not going to be able to successfully search these rooms as is. We're going to just try and grab some of the obvious shit. There's a cabinet over here in the corner? I want to say there's a cabinet in the corner. Nope, it's gotten too dark. I can't tell what's going on. Well, you know what? We put this off long enough. Time to place back. Alright, now let's see. What do we got? Food. Let's eat that. And drink some more toilet water. And then we are going to bed down for... Oh, let's go for... Yeah, let's sleep until we're not tired. We've been going for about over 3 hours now, so I think this is going to be a good place to stop here. Although I was going to continue and search a bit. Did you want to see the behind the what do you call it? Behind the dam? There's a whole section behind the dam. Do you care? Now, you know what, at this point, I need to take a break, so. And I don't know how long I'm going to be, so we're just going to end the stream here. It's been real, and it's been fun. And it's been kind of fun. Tune in tomorrow night. We're going to have the real discussion. We'll have the panel of experts and everybody by, and we'll do everything round robin. And I hope you're liking the new microphone setup. I'm going to try it more. I think it's going to cut down on a lot of the BS sounds. You know, popping and whatnot in the background. At any rate, thanks for your time, and I hope all of you have a pleasant day.